What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Gambling Gringos. So I made a couple videos this year and a couple last year. I'm going to try and stay consistent with it. So we're here today, and I'm going to be listing the most underrated or draft steals that you can get in your fantasy baseball drafts. So let's get into it. And first, we're going to go Brian Wu. So in that Seattle rotation, he's either 4 or 5, which isn't, if on paper, you don't want to be 4 or 5. But in this rotation, it's just fine. It's a great rotation. He has a low walk percentage. He, young, entering his prime. And I think having a full season with him pitching is going to show how really good he is. So he doesn't get hit hard, and Seattle is just a really good ballpark to pitch in. So expect him to put up some good. And Austin Riley is on this list. Sure, he gets picked pretty high. He had a rough season last year. So did the Braves, to be fair. But his metrics were very, very good. Like all of his hard hit percentages, everything. And he's a career 272 hitter, and he's got pop. I just think he's going to be put in a lot of positions where he's going to be able to drive in runs. So if you need a run driver inner, I'll call it that, or some guy with some pop and a decent average, I think he should be your guy. All right, Royce Lewis. So as I made this video, he went down with a hamstring injury. Who knows how long he's going to be out. But I was just about to say full season with him would be monster, but it looks like that's probably not going to happen. So, but he's a clutch hitter. In 500 career at-bats, he's got 33 home runs, batting about 270, and his barrel and sweet spot percentage is always high. So if he's healthy, you need him in your roster. Next, I've got Jake Berger. So he's now finally on a powerful offense after the last 2 years of being on terrible, terrible teams. So that's going to give him a lot more opportunities. He's first and third base eligible, which helps. And, he hit 250 on the dot the last 2 years, which in this day and age is pretty good. He had 29 homers last year, over 30 the year before. So, and his advanced metrics look good as well. I mean, put this guy on Texas offense, and I think he's going to drive in a lot of runs. So, all right, next we're going Josh Naylor. New to the D-backs, very good offense, and he just came from a very mid offense from last year. And, he doesn't strike out a lot as a power hitter. But the year before, he was more of a contact guy. So if he finds a good in-between of power and contact, this guy's going to be pretty lethal. He hit 308 in 2023 and 31 homers last year. So, and a guy that's been going pretty low, Mike Trout. So he's one of the top players ever, and he's getting picked in the 10th round. You almost have to get him. If he stays healthy, he is a top 10 pick for sure. And, he's a career 300 hitter. He's got clear power. He's got clear speed. But kind of like a few guys on this list, if he doesn't stay healthy, he's not going to be a top 10 pick clearly. But if he stays healthy, man, watch out. This guy's got tremendous pop and good batting average. Another guy that's surprisingly going pretty low is Flaherty. He's back in an easier division. He's back on the Tigers, so that will help his stats. He was on LA to end the year last year. Got helped with wins and stuff, but it's really going to help his other stats being in the AL Central. Gets a lots of swing and misses too. Low walk percentage. And, you can snag him pretty low. I grabbed him. He's my number 5 pitcher. Now on the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. So he's in a better hitter-friendly ballpark, and his hard hit metrics, pretty darn good for his age. Sure, they might go down a tad again this year, but, the lineup around him will help him get runs. He's going to drive in some runs, and I don't know. I think I expect his stats to be better this season with the Yankees. He's got new life, and just because he's older doesn't mean that he's, a bad pick. Next, I'm going with Stephen Kwan. So this guy never strikes out. And I think the only person in the league that has, better stats when it comes to bat on ball is Luis Ariz. So this dude doesn't strike out. He has stolen base potential, and he hits ahead of J-Ram, so he's going to get some runs. He improved on his power last year, but I don't know if that's going to continue. We'll see. He just gets on base. He's going to get you some runs. He may get some stolen bases, but yeah. Next, I'm going with Jesus Luzardo. I think this Phillies run is going to give him new life. Last year, I think he must have been pitching hurt because he's always had more Ks than innings pitched as long as he's been in the majors. So I think maybe it was an off year for him last year. And honestly, you can snag him in the very, very high rounds. He could be like one of your last pitchers taken, honestly. So go snag him up. He's going to go crazy on the Phillies. And that'll do it, guys. Thanks for watching this episode. And let me know if I'll help you out this year, because year's about to start. I'm excited. Maybe I'll get some sports betting tips for you guys. But at the end of the day, I'm not like this Buster Olney or whatever. Put the blame on me. I don't care. Whatever. Have a good day. Subscribe and like. Thank you.